Okay, this is a very mini album. So as I showed you before, this one, I had a hole here. So if you don't have a magnet, I'm going to be making it with a magnet. But if you don't have a magnet, you can do it this way. But I'll show you the ease of a magnet in a minute. So then you open it up and you can add your little sentiments. As I said, I'm going to be doing one for Brooklyn, all the things I love about her. And then I'm also going to be doing one for my niece. And here we have one with the magnet. I haven't put a sentiment on here yet. And then it opens with the magnet. And then you put all your... So on this one, I'm going to put memories that I love about her. Okay? So this one I like much better with that little magnet closure. Okay? So there we go. And I'm going to show you how to make them right now. All right, the first thing you need... Now, I changed the instructions on this because I made it a little easier. And easier is better, right? Okay, so this is a piece of white cardstock and it is 6.5 by 7. And you're going to score it along the 6.5 side, so that's the short side, at 3 1/4. Okay, so that's just in half. So then what I did was, I took my tape and I went down the sides and you cut 4 strips that are 3/8 of an inch wide. All right. So then what I did was I just put my tape down there and then I put these down here. So I'll do that on this side. So this is where I changed the thing, and then you'll see why in a minute. This was much easier. So I'm doing it on both sides. Okay, and then I'm going to take my cutter. Just trim those off a little so they're even. When you're using this cutter, somebody was in this morning and asking about it, and they said their paper was moving. When you're using this type of cutter, or usually any guillotine cutter, you have to use this stabilizing bar. It stabilizes your paper so that it doesn't move. If you don't, your paper is going to slide and it will not cut straight. So it's very important when you use something like this that you hold this stabilizer right here, okay? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut I'm going to cut 4 1 3/4 inch strips. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what I've done is I've quickly made these little pages with these little ends on them. Now on this one, the original, it said to cut these strips, and then on each one of these, you put these on each side. So that's the way I did it. But then I thought, as I was making it, that was kind of piddly. So then I thought, I'm just going to do it this way. So this worked out way better and way faster. Okay. Somebody the other day asked about scoring too while I'm doing this. So there's the score line right here. So it's indented there. So it's indented, it's not bumpy like that. And then I just fold it this way. Some people fold it this way, I fold it this way. So I fold it in a valley and then it creates the mountain. Does that make any sense? All right, so now I have my 4 pages. So see how quick that was? So that's that. Okay, now I'm going to make my cover. So my cover is 11 by 2. And I'm going to score it at 4, 2, 5, a half, 6, oops, 6 and a half, and 7. So I want to get rid of that. I just go over top of it. Okay, so now I've got those score lines. This is going to create the accordion inside, all right? So I've got this first score line. So that one I want it to be a valley. And then the next one, I want it as a mountain. And then the next one is a valley. So I'm just making this an accordion fold. And then that way, that way, that way. And you end with a valley fold. All right. So now it looks like this. Yes, when you score, it breaks the fibers of the paper and then it allows it to fold easier without cracking. Okay, so now I have it like this. Now I can add my pages. So these are my cute little pages. So the first ones you're going to put in the center here. So I'm just going to add glue. You could use sequin tape if you wanted. So I'm just putting glue on both sides of this. And then I'm sticking it in between like that and closing it up. Making sure it's even. Okay. And then you can see that it's 2 little pages. So then I'm going to do the next one in the middle. So I'll put this one on. Okay. Line those up. All right, so now it looks like this. So I have 4 of them. And then the last ones, I'm going to just attach it on one side here, on the front here, lining it up. And then I'm going to go to the back. And put it there. So you just have to put it on one side, the glue. So you're just attaching it to the back of the accordion. Okay, so there we go. Pretty easy. So you have 8 little, you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You have 16 pages to write your little notes. Okay? All right, now at this point, I am going to add magnets. If you need any magnets, I have them. So when you get your magnets, I'm just putting them on glue dots. Now when you put this on, you want to make sure that you're leaving, you want to make sure it's in that spot, but you want to make sure you leave a little bit at the top so that it will, you can put some tape there, okay? So that, I think that'll work. What did I do here? Maybe I'll move it down a bit. There. Okay, so there's one magnet. And then the other magnet, I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to flip that around. There's a big thing of glue there. So this one is going to stick right here, and it attracts to that magnet there. Okay, so there, it opens like that. All right, so those are both on. If you got, it was the polar opposite, you can just put a piece of Suquang tape on the other side and have the glue dot on the top there, okay? So what I want to do is I'm going to round the corners. You don't have to round the corners, but it looks kind of nice. All right, so that's that, and then you open it up, and you've got that. So now we're going to put a cover on it. So I have this Valentine paper, so I'm just going to round the corners of that. And one of my nieces loves rainbows, so that's why I have this. Okay, now I want this to adhere really well, so I'm going to use some Suquang tape. I thought I had a thin one somewhere. Yeah, I do. There it is. All right, so I'm just going to start about here, and I'm just going to go around here because I'm going to put glue on the rest of it. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the same here. I could just put it right across here if I wanted, but I just want to make sure the paper sticks around this corner, and then I wanted to make sure that it sticks where that magnet is. And I'm not going all the way around, and I'll show you why. Okay, so now you do not want to put any adhesive here. So you just want to put adhesive on the front here, which I could definitely have done. Ah! But you know what? I'm just going to use my glue. Just want it around there. I'm just going to pull that tape off and put that on. Okay. And then you want to make sure it goes around that magnet. Right, and then you're just going to fold it over like that, and then it's going to come up here like that. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'm just going to put some adhesive on here. And then just push that down and bring that up like that. Got the tape showing. That's why I was using glue. I can fix that though. Just tuck it under there. There we go. guess I had it too far. Okay, so there we go. Open it up, and there we are. Close it up. All right, I still like the look of the bow, so I am going to put a bow on. And I'll cut it with these scissors. And then I think I'll use a glue dot. And I'm just gonna put it right there. So it still looks like it has a little bow on it. Now this Lots of Love, it came from special delivery from Lawn Fawn. So I'm just gonna put that there, like that. So then it opens up. So somebody was in today saying, what are you going to put on it? So I'm just going to, like, all the things I love about Brooklyn. I love making crafts with her. I love when she sleeps over. I love singing these certain songs to her. I love her blue eyes. I love her blonde hair. I don't know, it's just stuff like that. All the things Grandma loves about her. And then, for example, for my niece, I'm going to, she's going to have a rainbow one too. I thought I'd do memories that I love. She used to come and stay with me at the lake, and we used to have lots of fun in the water. We used to play these games. One was called Full House. We used to play the card game named Big Bertha. Just fun things like that. We went to Disneyland. We went to Disney World. We went to Hawaii. I don't know, just things like that. And I'm not putting any pictures in it. Everything is just going to be words. Now you could, if you had some small pictures, you could put pictures in here. All sorts of little things. You could use it not just for Valentine's Day. You could just use it you could use it every day. You could use it quotes. I don't know, there's all sorts of little things you can use it for. They're pretty cute. So I have 3 of them now. All right, so there's the magnet option. So I did the instructions. The picture is the one with the holes, but the instructions I put, note, I changed the closure. All right, so there's the handout for you.